right, let's see what God, universe, source, higher self, angel, spirit guides, whatever higher power you believe in. Let's see what message they're wanting to give you today. First, let's clear the vibes real quick. Okay, vibes have been cleared. Let's go ahead and get into it. What are you needing to know at this time? Whenever you're seeing this message, could be the same day I'm posting it, could be a week later, a year later, a month later, 10 years later. Okay. First card that's coming out. Oh, I also wanted to say, like, trust that whenever you're seeing this, it's whenever you're needing to hear it most. Okay, first card coming out for you is jealousy. So what's coming up for you with this card? Is it like with another person? Is it you seeing like other people on Instagram, or maybe even like family members, and you're comparing yourself to them? You're judging yourself for not being where they are. Like, maybe you see people you went to high school with, you see them on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and they have like a family and kids, and like they seem like they're doing good, and you're just like alone in your studio apartment or like your parents' basement or whatever the hell. My hair looks pretty funky right now. I just got out of the shower. Anyways, moving on. What's coming up for you? Where are you comparing yourself? Where are you feeling jealous from another person, and like why? Why are you judging yourself? Why are you thinking that just because their path is a certain way, your path should look the same way? Like, no, bestie, no. We are all on our own individual paths, and whatever you truly desire, like heartfelt desires, soul desires, God, universe, source, higher self, angels, spirit guides, whatever higher power you connect with most deeply, they would not have given you that heartfelt, deep soul desire if you were not meant to have it. And you will have that whenever the time is right. Trust that. Okay, next card coming out is happiness. All right, because this card is coming out like second and not like towards the end, because when this card comes out, normally it's towards the end of like a reading. Because it came out so early on in this reading, I'm feeling called to like share two different things. First thing coming to mind is like, be happy with what you have now. Be grateful for what you have now. Am I telling you to settle? Absolutely not. Like, keep going, keep manifesting your desires. But at the same time, you're not the same person you were a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe even like 6 months ago. Like, we're constantly growing, evolving. Be grateful for where you are now. Be grateful for the things that you have now. Okay, and the other thing that came up with that card was like, remove the jealousy. Oh, it kind of like goes hand in hand with what I just said about the happiness card of like, be happy where you are now. Like, if you remove that jealousy, if you stop comparing yourself, stop judging yourself, stop judging the path that you're on, you will feel more happiness within your life now. Yeah, that one definitely resonates with me personally. Okay, what else are you needing to hear at this time? I low-key felt called out. Because I do be comparing myself and feeling like, oh, why do they have it but I don't, type of thing. But like, we're gonna have it when it's meant for us. Also, I look so pale right now. Like, I don't have what's it called, bronzer. I don't have bronzer, so I just like have a bit of foundation on. Anyways, moving on. The next card coming out is anger. All right, yeah, so that kind of goes hand in hand with jealousy, honestly. But what's also coming up for me, for you, for this card is like resentment. Who or what are you resenting? Yeah, think about that, reflect on that, journal on that. What's also coming up for me, for you, for this card is like anger towards self, resentment towards self. Why are you angry with yourself? And does it tie into that jealousy aspect of like comparing yourself? Like, are you angry with yourself for not being where you feel like you should be? Let it go. Let it go, bestie. It's all perfectly and perfectly perfect. You're exactly where you need to be at in life right now. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, next card coming out for you is protect your feelings. This card came out in like yesterday's reading. Let me tap into this. So what's coming up for me, for you, is like you are protecting your feelings by not going after something that you want to go after. This could be a certain career. This could be moving across the country or to a different country. This could be pursuing a specific person or love in general. It feels like you're trying to protect your feelings from not letting yourself go after something, because you're afraid that if you go after something, it's not going to work out and then you're going to be crushed, especially because you wanted it so bad. And what I'm feeling called to tell you to do to like fix this, because this is holding you back, this is keeping you within your comfort zone, what I'm feeling called to tell you to do is to do shadow work, do like even like childhood, inner child work, working on your past childhood traumas. These things could help with this, because you don't automatically feel and know that you're gonna fail. It's these things, these past stories of like, oh, I tried this before and it failed, like whatever, like I chased after this thing, I got my hopes up and it failed, and I'm trying to protect myself. Like, you're not even consciously thinking this, but you're trying to protect yourself from feeling that deep pain that you felt before from going after something and not getting what you wanted. It's time to release these stories and create new ones. Look at all the times where you did go after something and it did work out. Or look at the times where you went after something you really wanted, it didn't work out, and then something even better happened as a result of that. We have a thing in our brain called the reticular activating system, RAS, and it literally looks for certain things. Like, if you're focused on Teslas, like, oh, I want a Tesla so bad. Why did I say it like that? Oh, I want a Tesla so bad, like blah, 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 blah. You're going to constantly start seeing like so many Teslas like everywhere. And you're going to be like, what the hell? Like, I say I want a Tesla, now everyone's driving a Tesla. Like, oh, is the universe trying to rub it in my face? Like, oh, they can have it, but you can't. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. If anything, it's trying to tell you they can have it, so you can have it too. Long story short, if you focus on something, you're going to start noticing more of it. So if you're focusing on like, oh, things never work out for me, also a crow is flying by if that's a sign for you. If you're focused on things never work out for me, I go after things, they don't work out, blah, 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 you're going to notice more instances of where that happens. And then you're also going to create that. Yeah. Anyways, let me see if there's any more messages that God, universe, source, higher self, angels, spirit guides, whatever higher power you believe with, connect to most deeply. If they have any more messages, we do have one final card coming out for you, and that card is, okay, I might do a card after this, I'm not sure, but last card, trauma. Yeah. with this card, it is feeling like God, universe, source, higher self, angel, spirit guides, again, whatever higher power you connect with most deeply. It feels like they're trying to tell you to not focus on your trauma, but like rewrite it, feel the pain and release it, and create a new story. We don't have to hold on to this trauma for our entire lives. We can look at it for what it was, acknowledge, like, yeah, that was a really messed up situation. Feel the pain and let it go. And this isn't always a one and done type of thing. Honestly, very rarely is it a one and done type of thing. Like, sometimes you'll think you completely healed from a certain trauma, and then something triggers you and it pops back up, but you just have to do the process again. Feel the feelings, release it, tell a new story. I actually am. Also, I just saw 11:11 time of recording. Okay, I am gonna leave it off there. That felt like a good ending, and it did feel like completion, and like you got everything you needed from this message today. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. If this message resonated with you, drop a like, comment if you feel called to do so, and subscribe so you can see more messages from me that are meant for you. Okay, bye. I love you.